So guys, this is my weekly report for September 28th, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of what I've been doing this week. Right here, been chasing stripers. There's a lot of them around in the system right now. So basically this week I went out down Delta up north, and the water temperature went from 76 degrees down to 68, and picked up my flipping stick and started chasing bass, and we caught a lot of fish. We had bass over 5 pounds, probably had a 20-pound limit. So this time of the year when the water cools like that, those fish will start going on a feeding rampage, get all fed up for the winter. Then we went down over here off, I'm at Brandon Island boat ramp right now. We were out there this morning and we had our limit really quick. There's a lot of fish out there in the flats. We're in like 1 to 3 feet of water, and I was throwing topwater. Warren and Eddie were throwing fish traps, and they were catching them. I was bringing them up so they could see them, and then they'd throw over there and catch them. But we caught a lot of fish. We got done really early, and we're here back at the dock at 10 o'clock. So the fishing, the striper fishing, has been off the hook here. I talked to guys trolling, and they're catching a lot of them. So they're basically spread all over in the system now, and they'll stay here all through the winter until springtime when they move up and start spawning. Other things going on, the albacore fishing's still pretty decent. You got to go to Fort Bragg. Always watch that water temp, where it is, how far you're going to have to go out. I got invited to go with a friend of mine last week, and I opted not to go because they're going to go start throwing at 30 and then head out till they caught fish. And they went out, they started at 30 and they ended up catching them before they hit the 40-mile mark. But they caught some nice fish. I think 17 or 18 was the biggest, but a lot of peanuts. Other than that, bluefin, they're still showing. Oh yeah, the guys out there at Fort Bragg are also catching big eye. So there's quite a few big eyes being caught over there. They hit the same thing that your albacore feed on. But they've been getting some nice ones. Lower Lee, a friend of mine, got 160 pounds. It was a big eye. But other than that, the bluefin's been kind of quiet. Not a whole lot of people have been chasing them, but they're still catching them. The guys are still going and still catching them. The hottest thing out there is out there in that 350 feet for the bottom fish. All the boats are running out there, out of Bodega and out of Berkeley. They're making that long run because they can get everybody 2 lingcod that are like 10 to 25 pounds, and a sack full of rockfish, because you can get 10 rockfish and 2 lings, and they're coming in with a big sack full. So if you want to get out on them rock fishing, I suggest get on one of them charter boats, or if you have friends, just hop on one of them boats and get out there. You're gonna have a ball. Other than that, halibut's still real good. I heard they're catching them in Tamales now. There are some stripers also in Tamales, but around here in San Francisco Bay, they're catching a lot, and I'm sure the North Bar will be good. I think the bait receiver's still open. Guys are drifting outside of Alcatraz Island, and they're doing really well. Sturgeon fishing, they're still catching a lot of sturgeon. They're going to come up with this new ruling here pretty quick, where it looks like it's going to be a catch and release only. There's guys out there bottom fishing, in deep water, and they're hooking salmon, nice ones. So there's, you can't fish for them because the season's closed this year, so no salmon fishing, but they're hooking them by accident. And there's a lot of them out there. They're seeing a lot of activity, and there's just a ton of fish out there. Other than that, coming in a little bit closer, like I said, the stripers are thick inside I would say probably Collinsville to Sherman. We were in the San Joaquin, right below the Antioch Bridge this morning, and then we also went into Sherman, and we caught a ton of them in Sherman. The fish run about, like the ones I was holding, anywhere from up to 7-8 pounds, and you know, a lot of keeper size fish, but there's a lot of them in there. So you could go out there, and we were only in like 1 to 3 feet of water at the most all day. On the San Joaquin, I was in 1 to 3 feet, and inside Liberty, we're in 1 to 3 feet. So those fish are in there, you know, in those shallow water chasing bait fish. This morning we had awesome topwater bite out there, and you know, they were just chasing fish everywhere. So other than that, you know, like I said, like last week, the kokanee fishing is starting to peter out. There's still a few guys going after them, but you know, they're going to be getting the hook nose, turning red, losing their scales. So most of the guys, avid kokanee fishermen, are kind of giving up on that and just going to wait till next year. Trout fishing. Watch Big Nate's posts on Facebook. He's been catching a lot of trout at Comanche and at Berryessa. They're catching a lot of fish, trolling the speedy shiners, and he's also trolling that other spoon. I can't remember the name of it. But he's been going anywhere from 2.8 to 3.5 mile an hour, and he's fishing in depths down to 30, 35 feet. Locate the bait balls, and then, you know, there's so much bait in there, some of them don't have fish on there. And you know, if you watch some of my older videos on fishing those bait balls, the bait balls that are perfectly round, I would not even fish them. And the ones that look like Christmas trees, I would fish them because the bait swirls when they're getting chased. So other than that, I'm sure you could go up in the Sierras and fish up there and catch trout in a lot of the lakes. You can see where fishing game's been planning, and then head up there and do some fishing up there. Another note is my brother was out the other day and caught a bunch of crappie. So I think once the water temperature starts dropping, those crappie are going to go on the bite. They were up north and they caught like 50 of them. So, you know, crappie season will start turning on. A lot of people have been asking me, and I'm sure it'll be here, happen real quick the way our weather's been. Another thing going on, guys, is we got a new sport show coming up, and it's right here. It's NorCal Sportsman's. It's October 14th and 15th in Roseville. Shows you the address right there, and also there's a lot of advertisement going on it right now. But it's a big show. They're going to have like 100 vendors. I'm even going to have a booth there for AFO, my YouTube channel. I'm going to have hats, sweatshirts, t-shirts, and we're going to have a little raffle of spin the wheel type thing if you subscribe to my channel. But it's all upcoming on October 14th and 15th, so don't miss this show. It's going to be a good one. And then I'm doing seminars both days. It'll be posted here pretty soon what I'm going to be talking about, because I'm not quite sure, but probably stripers and maybe a live target, your forward-facing sonar. Then if you're on your way to fishing on Saturday mornings, you can tune in on AM 1140 on the California Sportsman's. I'm on there every Saturday at 6:40, and I talk about reports or whatnot. And then on the first of the month, I'm actually in the studio with Kent and Sept and talk to everybody about what's going on in the area. So if you like the video, please hit that like and please subscribe, because it'll help my channel out a lot. And if you could leave me a comment, I'll get back with you in a couple days. This last Monday, I did a video on forward facing. You should watch it. Very technical about a lot of that subject about forward facing. So I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.